this is Vang. So, before I joined HTC, my biggest enemy was myself. I have a lot of self issues, and it was very tough. I have this problem for, you could say, my whole entire life. It's because it's the people around me. It was what I'm socialized with, and I have a lot of negative association around me, and it makes me who I am today. So as you could tell, you are shaped the way how the people are around you. They make you who you are today, right? So that was me. I didn't have a lot of support to me. I was trained growing up to do things for other people, meaning that all my life I've grown up, I only know that I have to help my parents. I had to cook and clean for them. I had to take care of my brother and sister. I had to love them. And once I get older, I need to get married and serve my husband. And it's like my mom is old-fashioned. She's in the old-fashioned stage where a woman has no right. And me as a kid growing up, she trained me that way. Nothing to value myself. She did not train me how to love myself. She did not train me how to value myself. And I don't blame her for that, because she doesn't have that knowledge herself. So it was one step back for me, because it was already one step back for her. But of that being said, it made me who I am. I did not love myself. I remember growing up as a kid, I was never happy about my life. Never once happy. I always do things for other people that I shouldn't have, and I do anyways. It's because I was told that's my role and I had to do that. And I all my life growing up, I've been doing that as a trend, hoping that I will make it, hoping that I'll be okay. And then at the end, since I didn't put no value in myself, when I got into the relation, and when I got married to my ex, it was okay for a while. But since I didn't value myself, since I didn't believe in myself, I have a lot of self problem, and things just didn't work out between me and him, and I was left behind. When I came back, I had resistance for my family, because I wasn't good enough for them anyways. I wasn't good enough for them too. So it put me in a stage where I really think about it, like, all my life I try so hard. I try to satisfy people as much as I can, and I was never like, people never notice what I do for them. They don't see what I do for them. It's because they don't value my time. They don't value me as a person. So I have this struggle for like a very long time, and the past 4 years I've been following like a lot of like inspirations, quote, video, people who are successful, and that's where it kind of bring me to HTC. And let me tell you this, coming to HTC, I feel like I'm healed from this nightmare. Like this paw today that you see right now was not the paw that I am today. Like, yeah, this paw that you see me right now was not the paw a couple months ago. It was the paw who I was telling you that have low self-esteem, was not happy about her life. Right now, currently, my life is still the same. Nothing changed much, but my inside feeling, my self-confidence, my self-value, it is so much higher than before. It helped me for me. It helps me find who I am. It helps me find my happiness, my wealthiness. And I just want to thank Dan Lok for helping me finding myself. I feel like for me, I never thought that I would find myself. I never thought that I would be happy, ever. And I always seek out for that happiness. And no matter what, I was never happy. But now it's different. Even though if I don't have the things, I still have my life. Everything's still the same. But me inside, I'm healed. I am so happy of who I am. And I deserve everything. Back then was more like it was wrong for me to do this. It was wrong for me just to eat, sleep, buy something for myself, you know. It was like, right now it's like, no, I'm worth everything. And I am. So getting to HTC was a very big step for me. And it was one of the best decisions that I have made for myself. I've learned to turn the table around and love me for who I am. And I was very scared going through this process, but you know, I'm happy that I went through this process, because before I went through the process, I didn't know there's such thing as the HTC support group. And that's one thing that really, really helped me with this process too, because I have people around me that are going through exactly what I go through. We have support system where there's a HTC family group, and we have an AG leader who's there to support us. Because you would think, well, I want to talk to Dan personally myself. He's not going to always be there to help me. You're right, he's not, because he's so busy. But he is so good that he assigned people who are very similar and learn things like what he do to guide you through the step. So there is no way you can fail. Like going back to my old self, I was this person where I'm not smart, I'm stupid, I will never catch on. I used to be in those like those LE class where the stupid people are at, right? And that was me back then, like in the days where I was a nobody. I was stupid, I had no value. And coming to HTC, I always think like, maybe I'm not gonna make it because I'm not smart. Let me tell you this, what I got out for HTC, it is so incredible. There is nothing in this world that I feel I cannot do. I used to give up things easily. I used to be frustrated and just say forget it, maybe this is not for me, maybe I can't do this. But Dan had teach me something that turns my mindset totally 360 around to where it's like I could do anything in this world if I really want it. Now I know a lot of people might not struggle through this, but me as a person, I struggled through that. I didn't have that belief in myself. And I find that in Dan, he believes in me, he helps me through the process. So if you're kind of skeptical or kind of scared or not sure if this is something for you, I'm not sure if it's something for you too, depending on how your problem or your issue is. But just be aware that, you know, it's life-changing and it's up to you to make that happen for you. As for myself, going through this experience, I'm very happy I made this decision for myself. I'm very happy I got an HTC. And again, with the HTC family group, I have negative association around the people who are around me. I can never change because I'm always stuck with those people, right? Once I got into HTC family group, I put myself with people who are like me. I put myself with people who are supported, who doesn't have negative association. And it made me who I am today. It made me see my future way different than before.